Wheel of time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful. This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too. And maybe a hug. Karakarn! Hello. I'm back. How are y'all? I know it's been a while. Just eat on screen. Nobody cares. I think people care. What am I, Hassan? Oh, sorry. I love that Asmongold is taking on Hassan right now. It's the best. It's so good. It's such good content. I love it. Yeah. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I have been quite absent. Has the Prophet of the Dragon returned? Hi, Silent Crow. Yes. For now, anyways. I have I have been dealing with some stuff, but I'm doing okay now. So here I am. Aldan, all hail the Lord Dragon. What's up, brother? Gadfly, good to see you. Nick, good to see you. Let's see here. Sam, 8,000. F this show. Matt is my favorite character. By the way, just went and saw The Accountant 2 on Saturday. Had FU also. If any of you live in Northern Illinois or South Wisconsin, Classic Cinemas. I'm not sure what FU is. It's a good theater. Holy crap, YouTube actually notified me of the stream. Well, I guess that's because I haven't been streaming in a minute, so maybe it forgot who I am. Josh, I actually saw The Accountant 2 with my dad because my dad is a big Accountant fan. He enjoyed the first one quite a bit. I actually thought it was fun. I enjoyed The Accountant 2. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but I still enjoyed it. I had a good time. I had a good time with it. So, so I agree with Sam. It was fun. So, we don't care, to be honest. About what? Man, that was harsh, Aldan. Damn. What's up, Zax? Zax will be on here in a little bit. If I'm feeling okay after this, I may be over there. We'll see. Hopefully, I keep up with the feeling okay. So let's see. Who did I miss? Anybody? So you think it was better than the first? I get that. It was definitely more comedic. There was more comedy in it. But I enjoyed them both. It's gonna make for a good trilogy. Apparently, they're making a third one. So, John Barenthal and Ben Affleck have good chemistry. So I enjoyed it quite a bit. So what's up, Jacob? What's up, Silverlock? Good to see you all. I am trying to remember how to do this. I feel like when I haven't done this in a while, I feel like I forget how to stream. I have lots of stuff to catch up on, so hopefully I can keep it together for a little bit. I have lots of streams I owe you all. I have lots of content I owe you all, so I will hopefully be getting on that soon. Wheel of Time and other stuff. I know I have some Dresden stuff in the box. Aldan knows all about that, so we gotta ramp up some of this stuff. So hopefully I can keep it together for a little bit here and get some of this stuff done. But we got to look at some stuff here. So I need to see if I can find everything. But apparently I'm like also like somebody told me, like I got a message that I'm like number one public enemy of Wheel of Time or something. Like everybody hates me. Which is fine, I guess. Yes, it's like nope. Still no announcement for season 4, and I guess the cope is real. I guess somebody shared with me. I think it was an article. I think it was from Variety. Coping hard. Narg said something about Wheel of Time Up was doing some major copage on their latest stream or show or video. I don't know which it was, but one of those things. But the show hasn't had another it hasn't been renewed yet, right? Has not been renewed yet, and I feel like things are just getting worse. Actually, I should look here. I need to try and find. Let's see, Narg. There he is. Boop. Did he put up any more charts? Ooh, that's nice. Let's see here. Narg's. I gotta say, I love Narg's feed on X. It's so good. It's so good. Let's see here. So no chart. So let's go straight to Nielsen here. Because it's hard to chart Wheel of Time because it doesn't hit the chart anymore. Oh God. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. Why can't I find it? Audiences. Let's see. We need to find original, right? Is it original? Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Nielsen Top 10. There it is. All right. Streaming. Original. Let's bring it up. No reason to beat around the bush. It makes me laugh. And then I'll find some of these articles. So this is now this would have been I can't believe it. Oh my God. I can't believe it's just not on here. That is amazing. So this would have been episode 7, is that right? I think. Let me see. Season 2. So for the second week of the road, Wheel of Time is coming in somewhere. What week would this have been, guys? I think this was week 7. Might have been 6. But I think the funny thing is Bad Influence, Dark Side of Kidfluencing, Love is a Spectrum, Pulse. The show is horrible, by the way, bad. But it's getting those ratings. $1 Million Secret. Look, can I admit something to y'all right now? I watched $1 Million Secret. It was actually like, I don't know why. Like right now, I'm watching The Devil's Plan too, and I have to say, even though they're incredibly fake, and staged, I'm finding them quite entertaining. Just because it's stupid slog mock bullshit reality TV, and I don't care. It's one of those things. I was watching one, and I'm like, you know what? I should live stream watching these shows because this could be so fun to just make fun of this shit with you guys. Like, it could be hilarious. But if you look at it, $1 Million Secret makes the Nielsen Top 10 at 463. At 463. Wheel of Time is either in its seventh episode. Jeremy says it was so. So this was the 7th episode. This was the Battle of the Two Rivers episode, guys. Yes, episode 7, the penultimate episode where Parent Storyline was supposed to be wrapped up for the season. This, right, Gadfly, this was the big battle of Wheel of Time season 2 or 3 or whatever season it is. They could not get 463 minutes from all 3 seasons of television. This show is so fucking dead. It is. And I'm still going to eat because I rushed so much. I'm still hungry. So, Josh, I'm eating. So, you're welcome. Thank you. Who here eats the pickles on their Chick-fil-A sandwiches? Not me. Yuck. Oh, God. And I may actually, after Zach's stream, if I'm still not tired, I may play some. That's why I haven't not hearing anything. My freaking thing got unplugged. I may play some Wheel of Time tonight. I don't know. I haven't decided. I've been sort of chilling out playing Expedition 33, which has been great fun. So there's a lot of great video games coming out. And apparently, dude, I just saw a trailer for this Indian Wukong like type game. Looks like it could be badass, so I'm gonna look into that too. Doom: The Dark Ages. I'm not sure what to think about that yet, so I might play that too. I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's not a good time to be feeling yucky, so I got to get out of my stupor here. So we're working on it. Plus, I got so much shit to do. So hopefully, I can get my shit together, like I said. But 463. I wish we could get a fucking number. Does anybody know? Oh, God. Like, does anybody have a number? Like Samba TV has one, right? Does Samba TV have a top 10 list? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up offline, but I find it wild that 463 and we can't get a number. I mean, how low do we think it got? I read that episode 8 of season 3 had 16% less viewership than season 1. Where did you read that? What's up, Lady B? How are you? I bet Netflix Ethernauts is kicking. Oh, everything. I mean, that's a safe bet, Cyan, because everything is. E33 is a game I can only watch others play. I can't stand quick time events in my games. Yeah, that's basically what the dodging is. Yeah, but I still like. I'll be honest, CH. I because of that exact thing, I just put it into like to journalist mode because you know I could, if I wanted to, beat my head against the wall and just try and overcome it. I could. I've done that before, but I just wanted to chill and just enjoy the nice story and play through the game. So I just I put it in journalist mode, and you've been enjoying it that way. I don't I know my my button pressing timing is that of an 80-year-old. So I'm not trying to win any records playing games. So, in the title of an article on Facebook, I didn't click or read it. It was one of those random Facebook groups. Oh, okay, damn. Let me see if I can figure this out. Wheel. Let me see if I can pull this one out of. Oh, runtime. I don't know what that is. Is it about runtime? Okay. Looks like it might have been. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I know there's a Variety article to look at. Because Variety is yeah. Or is it Forbes? Is it this one? Oh God, is it Forbes? Here it is. Why fans shouldn't worry about Wheel of Time Season 4 renewal. Why is that? Because nobody cares and don't worry about it because nobody gives a fuck. I do love how like this fucking petition is being shared by everybody and their mother. And they can't get like I don't actually that's not fair. I haven't looked at it yet again today, but I know it couldn't get over the last time I saw it. I saw an article pop up. I think it actually might have been something you guys shared with me on the Discord, saying that there were some impressive numbers. Oh, sorry. It was just. Is this? Oh, yeah. This is it. That's the one you guys have been showing me. But it was one of those like I saw one talking about the petition, and it's like the petition is garnering a lot of support, getting nearly to 200,000 uh, clicks, right? I'm like, oh shit! The last time I looked at it, the petition was only at like 40,000. So, wow, maybe they are. Well, I mean, 200,000 when you have how many copies officially of Wheel of Time? How? Let's see. X. How many copies have the Wheel of Time book sold? When you have a fan base of 100 million copies sold worldwide, like here, like this is like how many copies of Wheel of Time books are estimated to be sold? Wheel of Time series has sold an estimated 100 million copies worldwide as of 2023. Earlier estimates from 2021 cited 90 million copies. So you have a fan base of 90 million people to sign this petition to save your TV show, and you can't get to 200,000. The funny thing is also they said 200,000, and then you look at the actual petition, and the petition is actually only at 130,000 at the time of looking. Now I don't know if it's still up. Maybe I'll have to go look at it. Maybe I will. Here, let me go look just to see. But just to see. Let's see. But it's just like, since when do we round up from 130,000 up to? So it's at 150,000 right now. So we're still not in a place where we can round up. we're still not at 150. So it's funny because when it was at 130, they rounded up to 200,000 clicks. It's still not at a place where we can round it up to 200,000, even if we got over 150,000. It's wild. I'm surprised it got 10K, to be honest. It clearly, yes. So that is also the thing. Then remember, this is the same group of people, right? That also said, "Hey guys, watch Wheel of Time season 1, 2, 3 on replay. Just keep it replaying in your in the background. Just make multiple users and keep watching it. Cancel your Amazon and bring it back." Right? These are the people that were looking at every way to cheat the system to try and fool Amazon into thinking that the numbers were better than they were. Right? Don't forget that that's those people. Now, you want to see a real petition? All right, I'll show you a real petition. Right, Josh? You want to see a real petition? All right, here. I'll show you a real petition. All right. This was not made as a joke, okay? I swear. Like, it wasn't made like as a bullshit joke. I put a lot of effort into this petition. All right, I didn't make it on a whim. 518 clicks on my joke. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Just got back from my son's graduation. Congratulations, Radian. Congratulations. So I was hoping the word had come out that the axe, but it seems not. Nope. Excuse me. Sorry. Nope. I think now the question is, yeah, can you believe it? Up to 500. And look, this is like the biggest, like, low pro. Like, I put, like, literally, organic. Look at this. Organic sources. But, like, should I declare victory? But where's the thing that shows like what it says? Can I view it? Like, it's crazy because, wow, wait a second. This has been viewed 13,000 times. Holy shit. Wow. The haters are looking at this hardcore, aren't they? That should be it, Josh. Like, that is crazy. I can't believe 13,000 people have looked at this. Like, do you guys remember when I made this? It was just like the biggest joke ever. Better not do that. I'm trying. I don't even see the thing where it says like shows like what I wrote. Oh God, what the fuck? I just let me in. Like I don't even see it on there. Hey, 519. Thanks, Josh. Was that you? Like I don't like I don't know. Maybe I don't understand how change.org works because it doesn't show like it doesn't show like any of it, which is weird. Like, can I make it longer? I don't know. Like, am I not in the petition? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh well. Like, it doesn't have my All Hail the Lord Dragon line is not sitting there. Oh, there it is. Okay, I gotta look at the link. There it is. Okay. So that's the funny thing about it is like this is the most low effort the issue. All Hail the Lord Dragon. uh, uh, oh wow, hold on a second. Hold on, man. We got some comments on here. Hold on. Let's share these. I don't know if any of these are going to blast me. Upon first seeing the petition, I had all kinds of things to say. Then I read the comments to see everything I want to see. Everything I wanted to say had been said. So no sense in repeating it. I will say I've read the series, a huge fan. My favorite in the book is Perrin and the Wolf Brothers, and partly downplayed is unreal. However, I doubt very seriously redo cancellation. Agreed. Brian, the show destroys the storyline in an effort to push woke social agenda. The dragon is male, always will be male, killing off characters, change relationship. Good. I became a fan of the Wheel of Time in 1991. I even created a text-based mud played. Wow, hundreds of people during Wheel of Time as its primary thing. Amazon show has been a great disappointment and deviation from the source of the show in so many ways. I stopped watching it halfway through season 1 and tried to skim through the last episode. It still pains me to watch. The series is yet another example of taking a beloved IP and changing it to fit the mind of the director, producer of the show, and showrunner. I completely understand the changes between mediums have to be done, but what I find unforgivable is to change his characters' personalities, motivations. They massacred my boy Perrin. Also, I've seen far too many comments from fans of the show who do not realize that Ran is supposed to be the main character. Dude, yes, triple yes, Tim. It could have been a great show. The actors were well chosen, outfits and sets done beautiful. Direction of the story is in shambles. The meat is of the plot is bare. The dragon reborn has not been a central force. The Taviran element is downplayed, almost absent. Perrin's lack of journey. Tara's relationship with Elias downplayed, and Matt's story arc is all over the place. Agreed. The showrunners have absolutely destroyed. Yes, man. I can't look at all these comments. Oh my gosh. I have met catatonics that can. So man, I can't look at all these comments on here. My God, I am shocked. I am shocked. Um, what is it? In truth, I agree with the cancellation. When I signed on to run the show, I believed I could shape it into something special. I had ideas, I had ambitions, but as the show grew, it became clear I was out of my depth and had no idea what I was. I still don't, but I didn't then too. I tried, I really did, but the story needed more than I could give, and I think that you it showed you deserve something tighter, smarter, more consistent, and continuing just for the sake of it would only dig deeper. Sometimes the most honest thing you can do is step away. To those who supported the show, thank you for sticking to it. Your support meant more than you know, and for those calling for it to end, I hear you. You're right. It's time to stop. I wish that was real. I'm gonna like it, but it's just like, oh God. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I like part of me thinks I actually take some time and like actually brush this up a little bit. Just signed it. Awesome. Another signature. You guys are awesome. It's one of those things like do I take some time and like find some real words to say and apply it, because the person that made the comment in here saying it's just another in the long lines of shows that has been completely destroyed, and another IP taken and just fucking annihilated, from almost all of Star Wars to Game of Thrones season 8, the second, you can even almost say the second half of Game of Thrones, um Rings of Power, like the list goes on. The MCU at this point, right? It just goes on and on and on, and I feel like it's one of those, do I brush up this petition and share it out on Twitter to some of the big names and see if I could actually get this rolling? Because right now, Star Trek, that's another good one. Like, because right now this is just a joke, right? This is like it got like I seriously thought when I made this on stream with you guys, like I seriously thought that this, like, it was gonna be like 20 minutes or like 20 signatures. The 2040, whoever was on stream with me was gonna, like, you guys in chat we're gonna sign it, and it was gonna be a big lull, and we were gonna have a laugh at it and yada yada yada. I mean, you can see, like, look at it, like you can see this is a joke, right? Like, the issue, all hail the Lord Dragon, my title, like Trip just said, cancel the time show on Amazon Prime and hire a new showrunner to restart, right? Right. I mean, I guess that's my question. Do I brush it up, make it a real petition, and see how high we can get it? Do I fix the title? Do I actually type something into the issue portion and repost the petition and see if we can actually get some people to really sign this? Because we all know, like, right, it's the same reason we've talked about it, right? And 34 years still here. Thank you for being here. You guys are the best. Drazener, how are you? Good to see you. Snowy made quite a few comments. Good. Pissed off person. I love it. I have throwaway emails. Well, that's the thing too, right? Is like that's where all the signatures for that 150,000 they got to renew it, which is nothing, by the way. 150,000 signatures is nothing. It's nothing. Right? It like, if we're being real, it's absolutely nothing. So I don't know. What do you guys think? You know what? I'm gonna make a poll for it. That's what I'm gonna do. The first poll of the night. Should I fix up the pit? And actually try to get signatures for reals. Because right now it's like no, it's over. It's at several million now, Ryan. The Game of Thrones season 8 one, it's at several million, I think. And yes, I am aware. Like that's part of why the title says I'm like public enemy #1. I understand that that once again Reddit. I think it was Max shared it in my Discord. That the Reddit crowd found it and they all started whining about it because I'm living rent free in their head. There's one of the remake Game of Thrones season 8. It's at 1.8 million. Yep, there you go. That's exactly right, Nick. 200K is about the number of people watching the show, and that doesn't justify continuing. Right. So, right. So, like, they can't even get the number. Like the numbers of people signing the petition to save it just prove that the show is a failure. Yeah, it's one of it's like that's the thing. Like I'm saying, brush it up, but brush it up? What's that mean? I'm gonna take 10 minutes. I'm gonna actually form a title that's better because the title sucks. And I'll actually put something in the issue category. I'll repost it to X with actually some big hitters added in it to see if I can get some sniffing around and and that's it. That's really all the time. Because look, when it comes down to it, um, none of these petitions mean shit, right? They're all a joke, anyways. It's just like looking at Rotten Tomatoes and thinking the score on Rotten Tomatoes is worth a damn, right? The ratings on Rotten Tomatoes don't mean jack shit. We all know it. It's all bullshit. It's fun to look for curiosity's sake, right? Like, hell, why not? Fuck it. Right? It's fun to look at it just to be like, oh hey, look. Yeah. So here we go. So fuck off. Have you guys looked at this? 97%. You can suck a dick. See right here, like this is all you need to see. The Wheel of Time is like Rotten Tomatoes is a fucking joke. 97 fucking percent on Rotten Tomatoes. What's up, Florida Bar? Good to see you. Good to see you. They have an accurate view counter for where? What on the petition? I don't know. I can't believe like you saw my login there. I am shocked. If that's real. Like if that's real that 13,000 people have looked at this. Holy crap, the people that don't like me have looked at this a lot. Man, oh man, if 13,000 people have seen this, holy shit. All right, so let's see here. You know what? I think I may do it. I think I may do it. There's enough people saying go for it. I may do it. So yeah. So I'm gonna. I think I'll off stream. I'll edit it. Um, just so I can get my thoughts together. Because I wonder what, just for fun. Let's see here. Ooh. Ooh, yuck. Wow. That's woof. 7.2. Oof. Oh my god. Look at the fucking disrespect. Look at the disrespect. Holy shit. Madeline Madden gets a headline before Joshua. Dude, Joshua got fucked so hard. It's oh god, it's no, it's the all the rating sites are just it's complete bullshit. If it doesn't go your way, it's review bombing. You know, it just it's there's so many ways for people that really are just crazy to manipulate rating sites. That you can't trust them, right? You just can't. Because you're not getting a true rating. That's why it's Nielsen. It's nice because like those are just the numbers, right? These are the watch minutes. You can't like this is just the watch minutes as they are, and it's like look, it wheel it like that. I think that's also the staggering thing about this list right here. Look at this list for what it actually says, right? So you have a knockoff ER show that's all about identity politics. This is about fucking a girl that gets me too'd and accuses a guy of rape in a hospital. This is another hospital drama. This is a comedy about I'm not sure what it is. Handmaid's Tale, that's been a popular show for a while, so that I'm not surprised that's up there if there's a new season out. Love is a Spectrum. I think that's a reality show. This is definitely got to be a reality show, and this is definitely a reality show. Reacher at this point had been all done with the season for what at least 4 weeks. Like these are not blockbuster shows on this list. And Wheel of Time can't crack the top 10. Now look at him in interviews. How defeated he looks. I feel terrible. I feel terrible for Josh Stardowski. That dude should be getting all kinds of work. I feel horrible for him. That poor dude thought he. I'm not sure. It's Andor isn't on the list yet because it takes several weeks for Nielsen to get their data. So it's like I think it's 5 weeks in the past when it gets its rating. So I'm not sure when Andor will be on the list, but it hasn't been out long enough for it to be on the Nielsen list yet. Yeah, a week. I think a week or two, and then Andor will be on there somewhere. But Andor is one of those like. So I'll be honest, like I rewatched season 1 of Andor. I enjoyed it much better than the first time I watched it, and I enjoyed it for the most part the first time I watched it. Season 2, for the most part, I enjoyed, but it is Andor is a show that like Andor's really aggravated me because it's really sad that first I think Andor is probably the best Star Wars, at least in my opinion, that Disney has produced. I wasn't a huge fan of Mandalorian, so I know people will say Mandalorian, but I wasn't. I'm not a big Baby Yoda person. I don't really like Baby Yoda. But it's really sad that Disney lost faith in its best property. But again, if the ratings aren't there, of course they didn't. So it'll be I'll be interested to see what Nielsen has to say about Andor, because look, if nobody watched it, of course they're going to cancel it, right? Which it's one of those things. It's like, so why does a show like that get canceled when like you get shows like Wheel of Time that nobody watches and those get renewed? It's one of those. It's like, okay, but you have Andor, which season 2 for me is aggravating because it reeks of missed opportunities for storytelling. There are years and seasons worth of storytelling that the showrunner had to skip to fit the story into 2 seasons, and he still didn't do it. There was so much storytelling left on the table that, like, it was such a sprint. The fact that, you know, you start at 4 years BBY and end at the beginning of Rogue One, you 3 episodes a year to go over a full year. It wasn't enough for all the story they had to tell. And there was so much interesting shit that they didn't get to tell because they decided to cancel it after 2 seasons. And it's just such a shame because there's so much that they just fucking, there's so much they had to speed run to get it done, and it's evident. Especially, I don't know how you feel, Florida Bard, but I feel like in the last 3 episodes of Andor, it's very evident that they're like, fuck, there's so much I want to fit in this story, but I don't have time. Like, the last 3 episodes of Andor season 2 were just like a picture into a showrunner going, fuck you, you didn't give me enough time. I have to try and fit all of this shit into no time at all. And just fucking skipping, big chunks of stuff that we should be seeing because you need to tell it for the story. And Andor, they're basically are terrorists. I mean, if you look at it, right? I mean, it depends the point of view you're looking at, right? I mean, that's why I don't know. Like, Andor, like, and I'll probably watch it, and I'm gonna be honest too. And who said it? I think where who said it? Shit. Where is it? Yeah, so Cyan's right. Andor may be great, however, Star Wars is now dead. They will screw it up and won't invest in it. So I think you're right that it's dead. I think Andor being a good show and nobody watching it proves that it's a dead franchise. But I don't know about not investing in it. I don't think they think it's dead. I think they think that all people want to see is that they're taking the wrong. They don't understand that a bad viewership number for Andor isn't because it's not a good show. They think it's because, oh well, people don't like it because there's no lightsabers in space battles and no woo woo woo. So they're just gonna do more, hey, let's get as many lightsabers out there and do shitty lightsaber fights like we tried to do in the Acolyte, right? Which, I mean, maybe I'm wrong because the Acolyte did that and the Acolyte fucking was trash and nobody watched that either, right? So I don't know. I could be wrong. Where was it? So I was looking, why fans shouldn't worry about Wheel of Time season 4 renewal. Paul Tassi. Oh, the great. I've seen some amount of panic from Wheel of Time fans with all 4 of them. There's been a while since the show ended. There's not been a renewal announcement for season 4. The truly excellent season 3. Yeah, sure, Paul. You're so full of shit. Fans are sharing a petition. Oh, yeah, what was this? Fans are sharing a petition with almost 200,000 letters sent. Paul, a little honesty, sir. Paul, a little honesty. A little honesty goes a long way, buddy. Almost 200,000. Honesty is the best policy. Okay? You're not being honest. You're lying. Now, like I was saying, even at the time of this article, when I looked at this, it was at 130,000. So since when? Since when do we round up from here? Oh, I thought you no CH. I thought you were talking about an Andor. Sorry, they're not depicted that way in the movies, but I thought you were they are depicted as terrorists in the in Andor, because that's sort of what they are. They're sort of doing they are sort of doing that, but it's, you know, that's why it's a hard story to tell. They sort of are terrorists, but, you know, they're causing terror for, you know, the empire juggernaut that is, you know, doing things under the guise of good. Right. So back to this. It makes me laugh because when I first saw this, when you guys shared it with me the first time, I clicked on the same petition link and it was only at 130,000 letters. And I thought to myself, how do we get from 130,000 letters sent, or whatever the fuck? I don't know why it's letters sent, but how do we get from 130 or even 140, what it is now, to close to 200,000? It's not even close to 200,000. Why? It's like you're just lying. It goes along with the whole premise of the show. They can't not lie. While I don't find myself often being an optimist, I think fans may be overly stressed here a bit, and there are a number of reasons why it seems unlikely Amazon will cancel Wheel of Time ahead of season 4, or really before it's able to concoct some sort of conclusion overall. Let's be real, no matter what, it's not going to run for as many seasons as nearly endless amount of books. So why would it go by what it is? If you're admitting that it's not going to get to fucking 8 seasons like they said they wanted to get, why would it be a sure win to have a 4th? Like, you're talking against yourself. The fact that it hasn't been 3 weeks since Wheel of Time season 3 finale aired and there has been no word on renewal doesn't mean anything. A month plus is easily more time than standard in streaming industry, and barely any shows get renewals immediately or while a season is airing. That's not true, but fine, whatever. All we have to do is look at Lord of the Rings. No, completely different matter. Completely different. All we have to do is look at Lord of the Rings. How about looking at Reacher? Why are you're cherry picking there, Paul? Why don't you look at Reacher, the show that aired at the same time as Wheel of Time and crushed it? That was filming the next season of the show before season 3 even came out. Right? It's like you're being disingenuous. You're lying. You know the saying, one man's terrorist, another man's freedom fighter. Yep. Yes, sir. Make this a little bigger. So it's like, and then also to compare Lord of the Rings, why are you're comparing Lord of the Rings to Wheel of Time? Why? Because they're both fantasy shows? Is Reacher a cheaper production? Maybe so. But it's also vastly more popular. No, 120 million. So no, it's not. It's actually not cheaper. That's interesting. Reacher Prime Video series is estimated to cost around 14 million per episode to produce. That would mean the total cost of seasons of 8 episodes would be 120 million. So yeah, it's not really that much cheaper. Actually, how much? Oh wait. So season 1 of Wheel of Time cost 80 million to produce. The first 2 seasons together spent 260 million. Individual episode costs of season 2 were estimated at 15.5 million. So it's really not that much. Yeah. Yeah. So Reacher costs more. And some or close. It's close enough. Right? Like Bard, it's like it's a lot closer than I thought. It's I didn't realize that. I didn't realize Reacher cost that much to make per episode either. But yeah, so why aren't you making that direct comparison? Because actually, the cost of Reacher compared to the cost of Wheel of Time is actually pretty close. Comparing it to the money sink that is Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, which anybody that's paying attention knows that the Rings of Power, they've sunk so much money into it already. There's no way they can cancel that show right now. Like it's a completely different scenario than Wheel of Time. Yeah, it's exactly right. It's like, oh, they're both fantasy shows, so let's make a direct comparison. But it's actually a horrible comparison. Hell, let's. $58 million per episode for Rings of Power. They're actually spending more money on Reacher, it looks like, to make. It's very close. It's very close. It depends. They're both very close. But Rings of Power kills it by 58 million per episode. This made it the most expensive TV show ever created with a total budget of 465 million. The show's overall cost, including rights, marketing, was even higher at an estimated $715 million. So they have invested. Amazon has invested $715 million. Dude, I gotta mute them again. Dane and they've been like having this chat adventure on Discord. I'll mute it for a little bit. I keep getting pings because they're having this chat off. Making this comparison is ridiculous. Like Amazon has invested so much into Rings of Power already that they just how do they cancel Rings of Power and not just like admit it's a complete failure? Didn't Bezos actually make a comment? Did he? I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't been in the game for a while. So so this is so right away he's going to a bad comparison. All we have to do is look at Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, which is a terrible comparison. Amazon's other big, much bigger in terms of scope and budget. So you just said it right there. Fantasy series, which once upon a time seemed a guaranteed run for 5 seasons at least, which is pretty much still the guaranteed for the money they've invested in it. But after viewership for season 2 reportedly cut in half from season 1, it took 3.5 months after the finale to get official word that the series was coming back for season 3. Why is this being highlighted as a good thing? That means does Paul not understand what that means? So just read this paragraph. All we have to do is look at Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power, Amazon's other big, much bigger in terms of scope and budget fantasy series, which once upon a time seemed like a guaranteed run for 5 seasons at least. But after viewership for season 2 was reportedly cut in half from season 1, it took 3.5 months after the finale to get official word that the series was coming back from season 3. That means that the shoe-in, right? The show that couldn't fail, that seemed like it was going to run for 5 seasons, no problem. It took 3.5 months to get a renewal because they were considering canceling it because it's such a bad investment. They've spent they've spent so much money on it. They spent 3 months going, well, do we keep trying to put money into this investment, or do we take this $715 million loss and get fucking laughed at? Exactly, Gadfly. Exactly right. It's exactly, you put it much more eloquently than I do. Again, it means they took 3.5 months to figure out it was going to be more expensive to cancel the contract than to keep the show going. Yes. That's it. So all you're saying is that the series that should be a shoe-in for renewal, they still almost canceled because it was so bad. So the numbers for Wheel of Time are just as bad. It's not nearly as big in budget or scope. There's not as big a fan base right now because Wheel of Time sucks, and the Lord of the Rings movies grew the Lord of the Rings fan base into this huge thing. Why are you making this It's a terrible comparison. There's no reason for them to take 3.5 months and go, well, well, maybe season 4 will be different and we actually won't go down viewership again. It's ridiculous. This is a terrible comparison, and it's literally because, fantasy show. More than most, I believe Amazon also respects quality to the point where it wants most of their series outside of perhaps horrific underperformers, which, yes, it is. Wheel of Time is a horrific underperformer. You want to see how I know this? It didn't get on the top 10 for its freaking biggest episode of the season. The big fight didn't get on the list. It's a horrific failure. Nobody's watching it. It's to the point where the numbers are so bad, nobody even really knows how many people are watching it. They don't even have an accurate number of who's watching the show because it's so low. The numbers are so low, they don't know how low they are. Right? Am I taking crazy pills here? And they don't even register on any lists because the viewer, I'm sure Amazon knows. Amazon hasn't ignored their top 10 list, and they haven't gone, oh wow, Amazon fucking Wheel of Time couldn't even break into the top 10 list of our own fucking goddamn list. It wasn't even top ratings in its own list. Its own top 10 list, it didn't break into the top spot. Oh god, it's just, oh my gosh. And I love it's amazing that we have, of course, the fucking vultures of fantasy, the scummiest organization ever, IWOT, out there trying to figure out, well, hey, do we try and actually produce something, or do we just pretend and keep holding the IP hostage? Because that's what we do. We're great at holding the IP hostage. Oh shit! Sorry. That video game is never getting done. It's never happening. They're masters of deception and bullshit. That video game, it's never happening, and that's fine by me because IWAT's involved. Mule, what's up? Chikami, I don't think I said hi. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you. It is a. I'm assuming you mean Paul Tassi's take, not mine. Wheel of Prime is so good it's off the charts. 5 out of 5 best show, top marks. I know, man. So Dresner, is it Dresner? Am I saying it right? IWAT came out a week or two after the show ended and announced that they want to do an open world MMO RPG with Wheel of Time. So they announced this, of course, to try and drum up some hype for the show, try and get some people to watch it. Drasnir. I'm just gonna say Draz. I can't pronounce shit. But basically, IWAT, the con artist, the worst fucking production studio ever, came out and said they're going to make an open world MMO, right? Then, about a week later, they come out and say, oh, well, just so you know, don't expect anything soon. It may not be ready. We may not be able to make it till PS5 or even PS6 generation. It's the same thing IWAT does with everything. They make this announcement that they want to do something, and then they go, oh, well, it's going to take us like 5 years to do it. So just keep an ear to the ground. And then they don't do fucking anything. And I will never understand it. I don't understand why they do it. I don't understand why they've decided to hold Wheel of Time's rights prisoner. I don't get it. Danu, if it gets canceled, how do you think the shows will react? Oh, they'll blame us. They'll probably. I'll get a lot of blame, which is funny. It'll be a similar to reaction to like what happened with the Acolyte. I think, when the Acolyte got canceled. I hope they blame us too. I'll wear that shit like a badge of honor. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Dude, yes. I'll take that medal. You want to give me a medal? You want to give me that? You want to give me that achievement? I will gladly take that achievement. if they want to blame, but it's one of those remember what happened with the Acolyte was, Acolyte got canceled and they blamed they said Star Wars is listening to the wrong people. Like they're listening to all the people that actually give them constructive criticism. They've never listened to us. Why are they listening to us now? Which is also a lesbian love tragedy plus witches. You're right. Alden, you're right. Exactly. But there'll be a freak out for a minute. They'll call me a bigot. They'll call me all kinds of names. They'll call you all kinds of names. They'll call everybody that wanted to just see a quality show all kinds of names. And then Wheel of Time will be forgotten. The show, anyways, will be forgotten, and we can make fun of it as a footnote in history of bad TV, and keep our fingers crossed that somebody can wrestle the rights away from IWOT and make an animation in 10 years. Maybe if the people who support the show actually liked it, maybe they'd have a better viewership. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like that's the thing that's the most puzzling thing about this whole thing is because I know a lot of the people that are defending the show are lifelong Wheel of Time fans. They've dedicated large portions of their lives to doing Wheel of Time content. Theoryland and all that shit, right? I don't understand why you're not more angry about what they've done. And it's just because, you feel this is your time to get in the spotlight, which you haven't even gotten to the spotlight. The show is so bad, nobody watches it. I still say you could, like, that's the big test of the popularity of this show. I can go into my workplace and go, hey, have you guys heard of the Wheel of Time show? And at this point, they've heard of it because of me. But when you first talk about it, everybody goes, what the fuck is that? I've never heard of that before. People don't even know. Normal people that are just they don't know the show. Hell, half the time when you look up Wheel of Time in Google, it brings up Wheel of Fortune. It's wild. Oh gosh, sorry. More than most, I believe Amazon respects. No, it doesn't. Wheel of Time has always reviewed pretty well, but season 3 rocketed to a stunning 97% of Rotten Tomatoes. That is the fuck. That is your selling point. Fuck off. And I don't think it's an exaggeration that it's certainly the best fantasy series on TV. That's something Amazon is not going to take lightly. It's the only fantasy series on TV right now, you dumb fuck. Oh, are there any comments? Oh, no, this is longer. Finally, I don't think the cast is desperate. Wait, what? You don't think the cast is desperate? Hold on. I'm going to take a moment to share Narg's feed here. Because he's absolutely right. Herm, the cast linking the renewal petition and the showrunner highlighting it doesn't scream confidence, but maybe it's just be playing mind games with you humans. You get, like, they're all sharing it. Man, they're not desperate, are they? Hey guys, we're not desperate. Rosamund Pike, hey, yeah, we're not desperate. What is this? On call done on renewal talks fall through. Drama being shopped to other buyers. Oh, I'll have to read that later. But yeah. So yeah, they're not desperate at all. Since you have the lead actress, the showrunner, and what should be the lead actor, but is actually like the fifth tier actor. You know, pleading for people to sign a petition that means nothing. Finally, I don't think the cast is desperate. I can think they're just sharing the petition as a form of appreciation for the fan base. Fuck off. I think they're sharing the petition to form of fuck. You're so full of shit. Not that they badly need signatures to get Amazon to pay attention. They've already heard optimistic comments from the cast about season 4 on this point. Here's Joshua. Yeah, we're confident that the 4th season will be greenlit. And then, that that fucking that doesn't bring confidence at all. And then showrunner Rafe Judkins about why they went with Amazon in the first place. That is the same thing that I've seen. That is the same thing that I've been sort of asking Amazon. What is the end game for the show? I really want to deliver a full series. So how do we best do that? I think one of the reasons we went with Amazon is because we had options of who was going to buy the series when the first one out with it. Is that Amazon felt like the place where we want to invest a show for long term. There's not a lot of places doing that anymore. That's not the showrunner. That's an old comment. 6 comments. Oh gosh, do I look at what the comments are? I took a look at fantasy shows as characterized by Rotten Tomatoes a while back with better than Wheel of Time improved ratings. This is what I came up with. Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me, Mule? Wait, are you serious? Mule, this is not real, is it? Before I post this up, I don't know if I'm getting played or not. No fucking way. Honestly, I think this Dane shared these. Honestly, I've stopped caring. They've changed the story significantly. They changed favorite characters significantly. As a fan of the books, I'm quickly losing interest in this poorly adapted television series. Quickly, I'm a huge fan of the books. The show ruined the books in the first few episodes of the first season. I couldn't even finish the season, but hey, if people like it, blah blah blah. The show is terrible. It's impossible to watch. Are they finally canceling this putrid fiction? Let this piece of trash fiction die. Maybe 10 to 15 years from now, we can get a real adaptation instead of whatever it is. Fuck, finally. Thank God. Yes, my people. All right, so here is what Mule just shared with me, by the way, because I know you all are waiting for it. Here it comes. Hold on. Sorry. All right, here we go. Sorry, I had to do this a different way. All right, there we go. All right, so there is our list of fantasy shows rated higher than Wheel of Time. Oh my god, Wheel of Time is such a fucking joke. This Rotten Tomatoes is such a fucking joke, brah. Just suck this in. Just suck this in a second. Like, hold on. I'll be right back. I mean, look at this. All right, so let's just look at Arcane. So 100% Arcane season 1 and 2. Whatever Farian is. Parasite, The Gray, Solo Leveling, Delicious Dungeon, which is a great show. Blood of Zeus. Look at how many of these are fucking anime, by the way. One Punch Man, Onimusha, Dragon Pits. Let's see here. Pokemon, Steven Universe. Oh my god. Doom Patrol season 3, 4, The Return season 1, Dominion season 2. What? Dominion season 2? Is that the fucking show that was from? No way. And I liked Dominion, but like 100%? No way. She-Ra? She-Ra? Oh my gosh. Supernatural, a whole bunch of Supernaturals. The Expanse. Harley Quinn. Titans. Legend of Korra. Fuck you. You know what? That's so fucking... Dude, it's not even the good seasons of Legend of Korra. It's season 3 and 4. Give me a break. Hey, Mule, I'm curious. Lucifer, like, I like Lucifer too, but 100%? No way. 12 Monkeys? No way. How many 98s and 99s did you have to pull out of this list? There has to be a bunch of them, right? What's up, Bill? What's up, John? There's a bunch, Weddle. Like, I feel like there's a bunch of anime out there. Delicious and Dungeon, I thought was very charming. I enjoyed that show a lot. Well, but my point is Legend of Korra season 3 and 4. To be fair, okay, so I can't say, to be fair. I didn't finish Legend of Korra and sort of watched pieces of season 3 and 4 because when Korra destroyed the Avatar state, I lost my mind because the only reason I was watching Legend of Korra was to get more about the actual people in Avatar that I care about, which is, Aang, Sokka, Toph, and Katara, and of course Appa. What's up, buddy?
Let's see what you're doing.
Just streaming.
Is that yours or?
Yeah, it's mine. No, whose else is it? It's the dogs that we don't have. Our imaginary dog is eating that.
Is it our hamsters?
It's our hamsters? We have hamsters? Awesome. Max, what's up?
They're living in our walls.
What? They're living in our walls?
I'm just making things.
There's actually quite a few good animes out there. Which when I can, I've heard. Is this on? Is it Fryerin? Is that I've heard a few people say that's pretty good. I'll have to look it up. But I watched Delicious in Dungeon. It was pretty good. I don't know what it is about. Like I don't know. Not all anime grabs me right away. I don't know what it is about it, but Free Ren. Okay, Free Ren. I've heard a few people say that's good, but Castlevania Nocturne is definitely not 100%. Right? It's like so you start looking at this list, right? Again, so Korra, Korra season 1 was not. I actually enjoyed a lot of parts of Korra season 1. Korra season 2 is when I was out because she destroyed the Avatar state, and then Korra season 3 and on is where I heard she just became like, just like fucking super Korra, and it, So I should go back and watch it just to have an educated perspective, but I can't because I hate Korra so much. Korra, I feel like it's such an inferior series compared to Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's crazy. I am very interested in the new stuff that's coming out, especially because some of it is supposed to be post Ozai era stuff with Aang. So I hope the movie is good, but we'll wait and see, right? But Castlevania Nocturne season 2 was definitely not 100%. Season 2 of Arcane was definitely not 100%. Like it's so it's just like you look at this list and it's just like, yeah. Anybody take Rotten Tomatoes seriously anymore? Castlevania Nocturne has season 2 has 100% with 17 reviews. Wheel of Time has 65 reviews and it's at 97%. How is that? That's crazy. Talk about that is just a concentrated fucking scam. Oh, because I forgot Wheel of Time is gay. My bad. So let's see here. When does the Nielsen stuff come out, guys? Like, when's the new Nielsen stuff come out? And apparently, like, I don't know, like, I haven't looked at it. Who like now? I actually 95 people are all the shills and only ones watching it. They've done well to get the survey up to 150K. Yeah, all 95 of them. Man, that's a lot of clicking, right? 44 people here. What's up, guys? Usually Friday. It's good to see you, John. I miss you, bro. What's up? Fadian's back. What's up? Sam, you okay? You all right there, buddy? Yes, I enjoyed Delicious Dungeon. I enjoyed it a lot. I watched it, started watching it with my daughter. I'm HIV positive. Very good. Absolutely. Masters of the Universe is 100%. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh, is this here we go. Has anybody seen this one? I didn't hear about this one. Winter is coming. Amazon and Sony reportedly pretty close to renewing the Wheel of Time. WOT Up, the YouTube channel, polled its sources. Channel pulled its source close to Wheel of Time show, and the news sounds mostly good. How much do we believe that, guys? That, Jim, but also, yes, agreed, Aldan. It was terrible. Yes, Jim. But also when they confirmed I forgot how. I think it came on an article. It was confirmed that they sell reviews. I forgot. I forgot how that. I forgot how that thing all played out. But I remember there was an article that went out that they were bought and paid for. That you could buy good reviews from Rotten Tomatoes. I forgot how that all went down, but I remember it was a a thing for a minute. Remember? I remember it was like a thing. Oh, so first of all, like apparently, according to Narg, apparently I was mentioned, or at least maybe the petition was mentioned, the joke petition. I laugh, dude. Like, oh god, like apparently my joke petition was mentioned on his stream about this. Apparently, now I won't watch it, of course. Jonathan, I'm gonna try. Like, I'm gonna try and keep going with all kinds of stuff. Just I would have been doing more actually even before tonight, but I just hadn't been feeling well. So the plan is to keep going with all kinds of stuff. So I hope I see y'all, you know, in future streams and videos and stuff because there will be more. I'm not disappearing. So there will be more stuff non-Wheel of Time. We'll keep up with the Wheel of Time too and all that too. Whether it's book stuff, different shows, video games, all kinds of stuff. So I'll still be around doing stuff. So thanks for being here. Thanks, man. So let's see what Amazon. So Wheel of Time up is blah, blah, blah. So yeah, his sources are never wrong. By the way, just saying. Does this picture say 1,000 words? By the way. Isn't this guy the same guy that plays the weird orc in Rings of Power? Uh, uh, baby. I'm pretty sure this is the same guy that played Daddy Orc. It is. He played like 4 different orcs. This poor guy. Oh god, he's like the anti. Like, who's the guy that does all the? Oh no, no. I just wanted to highlight Glug. Yeah, Glug is the family man orc, right? Oh God, yes, wonderful. Oh man, hold on, let me get back to it. It's amazing. It's amazing. Jeremy, what's up, buddy? Did you notice Amazon upfront Fallout's got 2 new seasons announced? My bet is Wheel Time budget got scrapped for Fallout. That's actually what's up, Amanda? Good to see you. That's actually you know what? I think that's a good guess. Like I think that's and that's another look, that's also here. You know what? Hold on. Let's make that comparison because I think Fallout, how much per episode did Fallout cost to make? 19.5. So that's even a better comparison to Wheel of Time than Rings of Power. Comparing Fallout to Wheel of Time. Now, of course, they won't do that. So they can't compare Fallout. They can't compare Reacher because both of those, whether you like them or not, and Fallout is one of those that I know quite a few people liked it. I've gone back and forth a few times, but there's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense in that show to me. But it was much more watchable than a lot of stuff on Amazon. So but I can get it to a point, but but Fallout. Sorry, that's not the time. We're not here for that discussion. But Fallout, being as it was 19 million an episode, Reacher, which was about 15 million per episode. You got Wheel of Time, which is in that range as well. Both Reacher and Fallout, which had decent ratings, so decent to good ratings, Fallout and Reacher, both have renews for multiple seasons. Reacher was already filming its next season while the season that was released is out. Fallout got renewed for 2 right off the bat. Now, if we are being fair, and I think it's Dane that's been saying it quite a bit, the model seems to be right now for shows to be getting a 3-year deal. So that would put, getting those two seasons for Fallout, it puts them at 3 years, and they may take another look and see if they're going to go further. But those 2 shows are a much better comparison to Wheel of Time than comparing it to Rings of Power, because Rings of Power is also a fantasy show, and that's where all the similarities diverge. Yes, Glug. That yeah, exactly. But I think that's a good hypothesis, Jonathan. We'll see. What's up, Jeremy? Good to see you. Black K, what's up? I don't know if I said hi before. What's up? Wheel of Prime, Rings of Prime, and Nurse. What that guy has an awful career. He really does, right? I feel so bad. He's just like, oh no, he can't even get like what's his name? The guy that plays Pennywise. Like that guy plays a lot of weird characters, but he's like playing the top tier weird characters. Oh man. I feel like Fallout is sort of a mixed bag. There's things in it I liked. Was it really? Holy shit. Fallout debut week was 2.9 billion minutes. Yeah, there you go. That's what you call success. Yeah, Fallout for me was a mixed bag. I was able to watch the whole season, and for the most part, it was okay. There was so it was sort of a for me. It was okay though. Like it had some ups and downs for me. Like I don't think it Skarsgård. There you go, Trip. You're right. Thank you. I don't think Fallout does not hold up to plot dissection. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Now, if you're willing to let that stuff go, then I'm sure you have a good time. There are some things that, like in Fallout, that I just was like, that's ridiculous. Like, AKA the one big one for me was the one huge one for me was the fucking Gatling gun in season 3. So there's a few of those moments for that show, but there's some good stuff mixed in it too. Nobody has yet been able to explain to me why I don't want to be immediately turned into a ghoul in that universe as long as I have access to that serum. Because ghouls seemed overpowered as fucked. I don't see a downside to being a ghoul, except for needing the juice. So as long as I can keep getting the juice, I want to be a ghoul. But so I don't know. There was I am very much Fallout does not hold up well under a microscope, but if you're not holding the microscope and paying that much attention to that, then I can see where you're entertained. So I don't like to fight too much about the quality of Fallout because one, I'm not an expert. Two, I'd have to watch it again to sort of notate all the problems I have with it. Three, I found parts of it entertaining, and what's his face? I always forget his name. Fuck, the guy that played the ghoul. I always forget his name for some reason. He is such a good fucking actor that it's just like he just eats up the screen whenever he's there, and I love it. Goggins, Walter Goggins. Yes, Walter Goggins. Walter Goggins is such a fucking great actor. I will watch anything he's in because he's so fucking good. I watched White Lotus because I saw he was on it. So, I first watched Walton Goggins in fucking Justified and fell in love with the man. What a fucking great actor. Him and Timothy Oliphant, I will give anything they're in a shot because of Justified. The Shield is fucking awesome as well. The Shield is great. Vic Mackey, baby. Vic Mackey and his fucking no nonsense way of copping. Yep. The Shield is great. Yeah. Good old FX. Dude, the all-time show is still Banshee. If you haven't seen Banshee, go watch Banshee. It's on Max. One of the best shows I've ever watched. Banshee. Yeah, he does. Yes, he carries the show hardcore, in my opinion. So, but yeah, so like there's some actors that are so good that I will give them a shot. And that was another one that really pissed me off was fucking Justified, the Justified reboot or whatever, the Justified sequel. What a fucking shit show that was. What, City Primeval, I think it was. Justified City Primeval. What a fucking disgrace. And it's like, oh, it's like, Timothy Oliphant, what are you doing? Why are you letting people do this to Raylan Givens? Oh, it was so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. All right, so what's this fucking wackadoo got to say? We're here at Winter's Coming. We're well and truly impressed by the third season of Wheel of Time. Well, taste is not an issue for you guys, so that's okay. Prime Video's adaptation of Robert Jordan's epic fantasy series. There are many books left to adapt, and we'd love to see them all. Yeah, I would love to see one make it to the screen. Season 3 ended with a few weeks back, and unfortunately, we haven't heard anything about season 4 yet. So to say nothing of anything beyond that, what's the holdup? Well, because they're canceling it. Well, the pessimistic might say the show's doomed, but I wouldn't go that far. How the show's success, blah, blah, blah. No! Where? Where? No, you are full of shit. No. Over a week after the finale, Wheel of Time is still on top of... It never made it to the top! You are so fucking full of shit, you liar! You are so full of shit. Top TV. What? Say what? I don't understand how this fucking chart works. Whatever. Top shows. Well, nothing's come out, too. That's the other thing, right? Nothing has come out lately. Yeah, I don't know what this. I don't know. I don't know how to decipher this list, but whatever. Let's see here. Oh wait, I lost Winter is Coming. No, hold on, come back. There it is. No, I am definitely not signing up for Winter is Coming. Well, here. Let's see here. Oh, hold on a second, guys. Yeah.
Hi, I just want to say goodnight.
You going to bed? Good night. Love you. We'll see you in the morning.
Have a fun stream.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We'll see you in the morning.
See you later.
Bye. Sorry, my daughter going to bed. Hold on, I was looking for something. All right. Well, here. This is a good place to start. Here. So, top 10 in the U.S. So, another simple favor. I'm not really quite sure how they pulled another movie out of this show, but okay. Twisters, which I know some people liked. I can't get over the fact that they used polymer to stop tornadoes because I work with polymer and I know that would be, well, just a terribly bad idea. Reacher, Conclave, Homefront. Now I know this is the reason I'm showing this is shows and movies combined. So you got Reacher, Conclave, Homefront, Bondsman. So the Summer I Turned Pretty, Gladiator, 2, ugh, The Accountant, Bosch Legacy. Huh. Where's Wheel of Time? You know what's also crazy? The fact that like I've watched Wheel of Time, right? So like you'd think it would pop up on my like some of my lists, but it's not there. Here we go. So, top 10 TV shows in the US right now. Reacher, The Bondsman, The Summer I Turned Pretty, Bosch Legacy, Atoli. Wheel of Time is 6th. Man, what a fucking just stamp of approval. It never got to number 1, or if it got to number 1, it was like for 5 minutes. And I'll tell you what, this show makes me very sad. Sorry. We're talking missed opportunities. Man, High Castle, what a fucking... Talk about a fucking show that crashed and burned. It's the first show. Yeah, because where do you think I get screenshots and shit from, Mule? Come on now. Of course it is. I got to pull it up to get stupid fucking photos for my screenshots. Come on. Narg, what's up? WOT made the same claim in his video. They are basically going off the Flix Patrol list that rates the show globally. The show only got to number 1 on Prime app for about a day in the US. It was never number 1 like they claim for weeks. It never was. It's exactly right. You know how we know that, Narg? Because we were all watching it because we couldn't get over the fact that House of David, a show that has never been advertised, kept repeatedly beating it. And then the Bondsman came out and went immediately ahead of it. And then we watched another show come out. No, Bosch Legacy took 2 weeks to pop ahead of it. It was ridiculous. It never made well, maybe for a day, like you said, maybe a day. But they're all gaslighting themselves. What's up, man? Good to see you. Uh-oh. Mule calling you out, bro. And House of D was actually good. Yes. Yes. All right. So. No. So lies. Excellent reviews. Sure. By who? Who cares? Plus, remember that Prime Video announced that renewing other epic fantasy shows like. Again, we're making this false equivalence to Rings of Power, not just because they're both fantasy. Bullshit. The proprietor of Wheel of Time up a YouTube channel is more tapped in than me as source of Wheel of Time show, so he says. He probably does. And in his news video, he shares what the... Yeah, sure. Blah, blah, blah. Not watching it. The basic story is that Sony and Amazon, who co-produced the show together, are currently negotiating a deal that will get the show back on the air. McDonald points out that the climate of Hollywood right now is very different than it was back for the Wheel of Time. Yeah, so what's the fucking deal? Shit can everybody, and we need to get somebody who knows what they're doing for season 4. Oh man. There's a deal on the table right now. That's what I've been told about, and they are actively looking at. He said, "If huh? Does that make any sense to anybody?" The deal falls better than I expected. Well, then why? Then why haven't they? What? Does that make any sense? If there's a deal on the table and it's better than anybody expected, why haven't they signed the deal? Trying to dry out a tornado with polymer is equivalent of throwing a single paper towel at a tsunami and expecting to... Well, but Dovey, it's worse, buddy. It's worse. Because even if you were to unload all that polymer into the tornado like they do in the movie, polymer just doesn't disappear when it's absorbed with water. The polymer absorbs the water and turns into this slimy substance. So all that polymer would absorb all that water from the fucking tornado, and then all that fucking polymer would shoot out all over fucking hundreds and thousands of yards, ruining crops, killing people probably. It's fucking retarded. It's so stupid. I couldn't get over it. Oh. Watching season 3 made me feel like Ishmael just let it end, bring on the nothingness. Yeah, you're not right. Oh god, it's so funny that that's their solution. But keep in mind, soon as relative term, McDonald expresses to hear something within the next few months. If we don't hear something within, it's time to worry. Sure. McDonald advises there's a soft cancel date in mind for Wheel of Time. Soft cancellation is where the studio fails to renew the show within a reasonable amount of time, rather than formally canceling it. McDonald thinks the date will come around for Wheel of Time this fall. That's where the contracts start to lapse. Blah 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 blah. The sooner the time is renewed, the sooner the cast and crew can get to work on the season, the shorter wait it will be. I know I'm not the only one who's growing very tired of having to wait multiple years for new season 2. Judge McDonald says something that encouraged me on that score. Say who's are actually starting to listen to sending cores of people saying that 2 years between seasons is stupid. It's the dumbest thing streaming. Yeah, no shit. That has nothing to do with Wheel of Time. All these shows that have to wait fucking a million years for it's stupid. It's one of the stupidest things yeah, and plus it kills these shows. Every time they do that shit, it kills these shows when you have to wait months and months and months. It's ridiculous. I don't know who these studios are listening to. It's crazy. A deal on the table means the two parties are not in agreement. Doesn't a deal on the table mean, hey, this is what will give you to do if there's a deal on the table, doesn't that mean that one party has said, hey, if you want to make it, you can make it for this, and it's up to the other party to agree? So is that like you're saying so Mueller, are you trying to tell me Wheel of Time people said, okay, hey, we'll make the show for this, and Amazon's just ignored them? Sony probably wants to sell multiple seasons for renewal before the show loses even more value. Maybe. I think the value's gone though. I think the more numbers they get, the more they're going to see there is no value. They've destroyed the value of the fucking franchise already. The franchise, like the Wheel of Time show, needs to die so the timer can start again. That's just where we're at. I really do. They've destroyed the IP right now. At least for the fucking for the visual medium, the book IP will always be fine. I want an adaptation, Mule. Like that's the thing. I would love to have one that's right. I want a good adaptation from the beginning. I've wanted it. That's it. Like I'm not even gonna lie. I want an adaptation. People like me are the problem? Why? All I want is something that actually reflects my fucking show. That's it. If we didn't have adaptations, we'd have nothing to watch. Yes, I know that's not the best answer, but it's true. Almost everything in Hollywood is made from something that was written in a book. So in some medium or the other. But oh boy. But I'm gonna. I don't know, man. I don't know. It all sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think? It sounds like that sounds like a bunch of fluff to me. Do you guys actually think that any of the shit is actually on the table? Do you think we actually, there actually is something going on with season? I don't think so. I think it's, I think it's dead. I think they've lost faith as they should. And, yeah, I don't know. I would be very surprised if we, I will be very surprised. Here's where I'm at. All right. I would be very surprised if we see a renewal. But then we have this, I can't, and that's the other thing. I win either way. They will renew. Here, what? Let's do a quick poll before we take off for the day. Because I'll be honest, look, my actual want is I want it to go away. I want it to go away because the sooner it goes away, the sooner we get a chance for something better. Right? That's, I've made that very clear. I've been very clear about it. Right? But guess what? If they renew for season 4, we all get to come back here and make fun of it for another season. We all get to, piss off all the shills by calling it shit because they just can't stand it. You know what? I should. I do. I know you have that. I know you have. There's a list of stuff I need to do, Max. So, keep bothering me about it. Send me a message in Discord. I know you have your spreadsheet that you made of it. So I do need to do that. I need to do that. There's a few. Fuck. I need to do the episode tier lists. There's a few tier lists I want to do. I want to play the game online. There's a few videos I want to make. I just hopefully I can keep feeling better so I can start making some of these things. So Jennifer, that's also a very good point, Black Cane. Jennifer Salke is gone, so she's not holding the line for the show anymore. Yep, and we also get season 4 memes. That's right. You're right, Mule. That is another bonus for season 4. So yeah, I have to find my list. Oh shit. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like if they do season 4, just trying to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do for season 4 is going to be fucking crazy. Us just even trying to figure out the future of this show. Oh my god. Oh, wild. So we got 75% say no right now, so 16 votes. So we still got a lot of people thinking it's not going to make it. I'll end it here. I still I'm still leaning towards I don't think it's going to make it. But look, the worst thing that happens is it gets renewed, and I get to hang out with you guys for another season and make fun of it, have some laughs, and probably meet a whole bunch of more new people, like Car and like Florida Bard, like Black Cane, where did he go? Mule's been here forever, so Draz, since I never get your name right, Dovey. I don't know if I said hi. I know I said a few of your stuff, your comments, but what's up, Dovey? Glad you're here, buddy. Did you get your Crown of Swords? Or did you get your hold on, I gotta look. Did Dovey get his not yet. Oh, Dovey gotta be close to getting that your wolf head amulet. You gotta be close. But Amanda, every season new people come in and everybody, I get to meet all kinds of new cool people. So that's the worst thing. We get to meet a whole new bunch of people and we get to make fun of it and laugh together. And so thank you all for being here. I will hopefully keep feeling better and I will be back for some more streams. Hopefully some videos. I still owe you guys a lot of content. So I'm going to try and get my shit together and get that out there. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for always being supportive. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And thank you so much. I love you guys, man. Thank you. And keep an eye out. I will brush up that petition and send it back out. See what it looks like. So thank you for being here and keep an eye out. Yeah, we'll be doing lots of more stuff. So hope to see you around for the next one. And I think I'm going to take a 5-minute break and I'll be over on Zach's. I'm going to redirect you guys over there. So say hi to Zach's, give him an all hail the Lord Dragon, and we will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys. Thanks.